Shut up.
Hey, it's Liberty.
Hi, I'm Summer.
I'm Noah.
I'm Andrick.
And welcome to the Shenanigans, a student-run podcast where we give only the best opinions on controversial topics. From pineapple on pizza all the way to politics. What could possibly go wrong? Other than the shenanigans we'll pull. And welcome to take 3 of our first podcast.
Woo! Oh,
This is take 3 of our first episode. Shenanigans have been pulled behind the scenes. We've lost an SD card. Oh my goodness.
Pretty sure the dog ate it.
We've lost an SD card, which we're pretty sure Summer's dog ate. And we've been on a snow week, because it was a whole week basically, and just a whole bunch of shenanigans.
Yes, for sure.
We have truly lived up to our name so far, and I'm excited for the future.
Yes.
I've never worried about you guys being so mad at me as I was when I realized I couldn't find the SD card. I was like, oh no.
I wasn't mad.
No.
I just.
At first, I couldn't find it in my parents' room, and I was like, oh crap, I lost the SD card, the one with all of our stuff on it. Wonderful. Okay.
We had it against us the whole time. So.
Yeah.
Right.
It was planning on disappearing.
I think we'll start with a game of hot seat this round, just to get to know all of our hosts a little bit more. I'll put myself on the hot seat this time just because I've pulled a lot of the shenanigans these last few days, and I won't put you guys on the spot. But I'll start off. My name's Liberty. I'm a sophomore, and I always wear 2 different colored shoes when I'm wearing Converse. It's an interesting fact about me. So.
Lie, because they're both the same color.
Okay, correction. When I'm wearing high tops, I do not wear 2 different colored low tops, even though I have that possibility. If you have seen me today, I am wearing 3 different shades of neon green/yellow. I left the house thinking I was wearing 1 shade, was violently shown that I was not, and walked into school going, wow, I look like this. I really do look like a highlighter just exploded on me, and we'll take one for the team on that today. So, all right, to play hot seat, all we got to do is each host gets their own question to whoever is on the hot seat, and then at the end they describe that person in a few words.
All right.
Go
Go first. First question. What's your biggest pet peeve?
What is my biggest pet peeve? I really hate when people chew really loudly, or like I can hear them chomping gum or chewing chips, and it's not even really like about like the act of it. I cannot handle it. It makes me physically upset, and
the noise,
well, it's not even that, it's just doing it, and I don't know how to explain it. And then another thing I really hate is people that something that drives me up the walls is people that are not very confrontational. If you know me at all, I am a very confrontational person. I will sit you down and say, this is the problem, this is whatever, or I need this, or this is happening, whatever. And I'm pretty good about that, and I really hate when people are not willing to say what they think or stand up for themselves. And so that's probably my 2 biggest pet peeves.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right.
Okay. Let's talk about your favorite color.
My favorite color. They keep shaming. I'm feeling color shamed for this, but I love the color brown. So my top 2 are brown and then yellow. So I love yellow, great color. But I do really love brown just because it's so pretty, and there's so many different varieties. They're laughing at me. There's so many different variations of brown. Especially people with brown eyes, like the different hues, like really dark, deep brown eyes that don't shimmer in the sun. Those are so pretty. But you also have shimmery in the eyes, or shimmery in the sun eyes. I don't know. Brown, and specifically brown eyes, I simp for. So I'll also mention my pronouns are she, her.
Now that I think about it, you're not the only person I know that's obsessed with brown. My art teacher is just obsessed with the color burnt sienna. She says it all the time. She's like, you need to mix this in here.
I love brown. So.
Okay. All right. Do you have any pets?
I do. I am a dog mom, and I also have a cat. I'm technically a cat mom first, so I have a long-haired Persian named Princess Rosabelle. She is the prettiest little kitty ever. And then over Christmas break, I got a puppy. His name's Theodore Gabriel. He is named after a hockey player. Also, that I just liked the name Theodore Gabriel is off of Curtis Gabriel, who plays for the San Jose Sharks. So I really like hockey, but he is a black-mouthed cur German Shepherd. We just had his 4th birthday. We celebrated with a doggy cupcake. They're all laughing at me.
4th month.
Yes, it is his 4th month alive. He was a October 27th baby, so he'll be a Halloween boy, and so he's very cute. I love him to death. And then I have a few other dogs. I have a Chihuahua Yorkie.
You said I have a few other dogs, like you don't like them as much. Like,
It's just like,
well, to be
there's
fair,
the
some of
rest.
them I don't. I love Penny. She's my Chihuahua Yorkie, and then I have 3 Frenchtons, a French Bulldog, and a Husky and a Pomsky in my dad's house, and they're wonderful dogs, and they're really stinky. Their breeds fart a lot, so
Cool.
it's always fun. And but
Wonderful.
yeah, I have multiple pets. My puppy is the love of my life, and so yeah.
All right.
How would you guys describe me?
Yes. So now we're gonna try and describe Liberty the best we can.
I had a perfect word, and
Oh, no.
I can't think about it
Oh
now.
no.
Okay, just come back to me.
Okay.
All right, Liberty. I describe her as a very outgoing and a very strong leader. You will take charge. You will make sure whatever needs to be done is gonna get done, and you're not afraid to stand up for yourself if need be.
That was the word outgoing. I couldn't think of the word outgoing. Wow. Okay. So you're very confident and you're very kind to others. Like, you won't be like genuinely mean to someone. Like, guide people, help them find their voice, which is very nice. It's just a very good characteristic.
How I see you, okay? Liking the color brown. I don't know about that.
Questionable life choices.
The shimmer of brown eyes staring at the sun. How do you see the shimmer from that?
And it's specifically the eyes that typically shimmer are really light brown,
Kind of like amber.
and they kind of turn into like honey pots, but like also like really deep brown shades. You can see all the shades in there that make up how deep it is, and like
Yeah, I get the eye color
I will take
thing,
no
'cause
criticism.
I bet she took a picture while staring at the sun just to look at her own eyes.
I have no comment.
Did you?
I have no comment. That it wasn't for me, okay?
Oh.
We're not gonna get into that.
Okay.
How would you describe me?
How would I describe you? Okay.
For a little bit of context, I've been friends with Summer since we were in like grade school.
Yes.
And I've been friends with Noah for about 2 years, and we knew each other beforehand. And this is the first time ever really like my sophomore year. So beginning of or late end of 2020 is when I really met Andrick. So he's the newest to really know me.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes it a little harder for me. I'm
Yeah.
still trying to actually know you. And you do things, you act how you actually want them to be, and actually put your opinion out there. Like sometimes I actually think that you don't care what other people think about your own opinion, but you put your opinion out there, knowing that probably it's gonna be bad or something like that. But I just want to get my word out there, and that's something good. Because later in the future, we don't know how it's going to be. And a lot of people be like so sensitive of a bunch of things. And I don't like that. But you've been a really good person to be
Thank you.
Around, yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll go. All right, so I'm Noah. I'm a sophomore. And this morning, I woke up 20 minutes till school, and I rushed out the door, got to school, and realized I was missing half the things I needed for the day. So that's...
Please tell me you were actually stressed.
I wasn't that stressed. I was more
Okay.
annoyed. I walked into school tired and kind of grumpy.
So, like, you at least had pants on. That's the
yes,
best thing.
I had pants on.
Well, to be fair, that's something I've done before is I got so, like, high stress that, like, I walked out the door with, like, no socks.
Yeah.
None.
I've walked out to my car and I started to drive off without any shoes on.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh gosh. And I was like almost halfway there too.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I did that yesterday where I woke up too late and I actually pulled a muscle in my leg jumping up so fast.
Gosh.
So
That sucks.
and that's what being disabled is like. So okay, Noah, you ready for the hot seat?
Yes, hit me. Not literally.
Really? I can't.
No.
Okay. I want to know why you don't laugh at my TikToks.
Because they're
And
not funny.
They are funny.
They
are hilarious.
Not being on TikTok, one, I don't get the inside jokes, but that's just not my humor.
You have a weird sense of humor.
I have a fine... Everyone says my sense of humor is weird. My sense of humor is perfectly fine.
I'm trying
It's
to
hard
figure
to
out
tell.
your sense of humor because, like, when we're talking on like the podcast, I can get you to laugh pretty easily, especially when I use inappropriate humor, just because I think it embarrasses you.
Nervous laughter.
But I sent Noah. I probably spent 2-3 hours last night finding some funny TikToks, and he kept shutting me down. So hurt.
There are some funny... it's hard for me to describe even my humor. It all kind of depends.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, one day something makes you laugh really hard, and then the other you're just like, that wasn't funny.
It really depends, honestly. Sometimes it depends on the situation I'm at. Sometimes it depends on the joke. I don't really know. There's not a good way for me to describe it, but once I can describe it, I'll tell you.
Depends on the mood.
You're typing that down.
My dad asked if I wanted Sonic.
Oh.
So I'm texting him my order.
Yes.
All right, next question.
Sorry. Got distracted.
What's the career path you want to take?
I really don't know, and that's what scares me. I really like the idea of like environmental science or doing something in the environment,
Smarty pants.
but I really don't know. I also like the idea of a little bit of architecture, just because I do like design. I like making things look nice, but I feel like if I did do architecture, I'd only do one specific style the entire time.
Well, I also think you're really, really good about being good at math.
Yeah, I do
At
like
least-
math.
At least from my opinion, like, because, you know, like, even this morning we were talking about Algebra 2, and I was saying how hard it was, and you were like, well, I'm sure you're not that bad, and I'm, like, sitting at, like, a 57 or whatever.
Oh,
My grade is a little bit higher than that, but I mean a smidgen.
Yeah, I really don't know the career field. There's lots of ideas that I like, but none of them kind of relate to each other. So I just got to find it.
Yeah.
Hopefully I do that soon.
So
Yeah,
obviously, I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast yet, but, like, both you and Summer's dads are doctors. Has that influenced you at all? Like, do you want to be a
Yes,
doctor at
I
all?
don't want to be a doctor.
You don't want to be a
No,
doctor.
Opposite for me.
I am
Mhm.
extremely squeamish.
That
Very.
doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the exact opposite. I'm totally like,
Yeah.
I can see anything at this point.
See, I feel like Noah's the person that would even get squeamish at, like, Dr. Pimple Popper,
Yes.
and, like, you don't even get.
No,
Phased.
I'm not phased whatsoever because he's like a doctor and he's one of those guys that works with his hands, and so he gets beat up a lot, gets stitches a lot. He's had me.
Her father's who she's talking about, just,
Yeah,
just
okay.
to clarify.
Yeah. And so he's just like, okay, Summer, I need you to help me with this. And then I'm like, what? And he's like, I need you to help me take my stitches out because I don't want to go back to the
Oh my
office.
gosh.
Cool.
And I'm like, okay, great. And then, so I'm not phased whatsoever. And then he'll come home and tell me about like some of the stuff like that he had to do today. And my mom will be like, close her ears and walk out of the room. And I'm just sitting there like, that's cool.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile
Smile
and
and
wave.
wave.
silence.
Okay. Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
It is. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Pet-
And why?
And why? Wait, I had it. So when people ask me questions or ask me to do something and they don't like finish the sentence, like, "Hey, go do what am I supposed to do?" Like they're trying to tell me to do something, but they don't tell me what I need to do. That's a really big pet peeve of mine.
Trail off. My mom does that.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes,
And
but
then-
I feel like I always like finish the sentence at some point.
And then I also really don't like when people are rude. When people are rude, I get really mad at that and I want to correct it and fix it.
I feel like you probably hold your tongue back at me quite a lot because
Not
what I
you,
say.
no.
Well, but like I feel like at least my own opinion on myself, I think I come off
I'm
rude a
talking
lot of
like
times,
rude, disrespectful, like
on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose, purposely disrespectful to
Ooh,
others.
Karen.
All right, describe.
I would describe Noah as a very soft-spoken person that has like cool and calm and like as much as we were shaming your sense of humor, I think you do have a good sense of humor and you always like make me feel good when you like laugh at my jokes and like you're really really kind-hearted and good about like I'm pretty down on myself a lot of times and you're really good about saying like, "Oh, Liberty, you shouldn't don't be down on yourself, whatever." And I think you're a really good friend at that point. Like with that, I would say you're really like driven would be a good word. Really good word for Noah.
Wow, you just took the word
Out of your
just
mouth.
took the
Right.
word. Yeah.
Yeah, Noah's very, very driven. Enough to the point of like sometimes you can't figure out if you're like annoying him or like he doesn't like you because he's just so focused on what he's doing. And not in a bad way. It's just like I'll tell a story. He's probably sick of me saying this at this point, but one of our teachers told us that he told me that I should date Noah, and I was like, I don't think Noah likes girls, and I wasn't meaning that like he didn't like girls. I just meant that like Noah is so driven towards school that like girls and dating aren't really like priorities or in his prerogative, I guess. So. I always laugh at it. I don't know if Noah laughs at it, but
Do you think he still thinks I'm gay?
no, we clarified that,
Okay.
and he didn't think you. He didn't think you were
Okay.
gay, but he does still try to set you and I up.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's
It's so weird when teachers try to play like
it's.
matchmaker.
I mean, it's funny, but
But
I'm like,
yeah,
I
it's
don't
also
think that you realize how close me and Noah work together. So like, stop. This is weird, but
Yeah.
I would describe him as driven. Would be my word for you.
I would say confident because like you can take charge and be a leader when you want to be. Did I take?
Andrick is just
Andrick.
like, oh, she took it.
We're just like reading each other's minds, and, like taking it.
Telepathy.
Yes.
Telepathy.
I definitely thought that when I said that, I was thinking about when Sid goes leprosy. Summer does it really
Leprosy.
good. Yeah.
Life.
Okay.
I don't have it.
We can just move on. He agrees. He concurs.
Yes.
Poor Andrew.
What we said, and then
Yeah.
yes.
Oh gosh. I mean, you could too. You like, yeah. driven.
Okay, Summer. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Why?
I don't know. That's always been my favorite color. I really like stormy weather blue or ocean blue.
Oh yes.
It
Or
just
when like it's storming at the
yeah.
ocean.
Blue's
like,
a
yes,
solid
it
color.
brings me to a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
I like deep dark blues. Blue's a solid color.
Yeah.
Anything I say would be really
Royal
creepy, so
blue.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that question just because
Okay.
we don't have enough time. Do you have any pets?
Yes, I have a dog, and then we're getting a puppy.
This is the said dog that we think ate the
Yes. Her name is Scout. She's named after the little girl from How to Kill a Mockingbird. I don't know why. My parents just thought that was a good fit.
Is it Mockingbird or Mockingjay? Genuine question.
Mockingjay's Hunger Games.
Mockingjay is a made-up
Awkward.
bird from the Hunger Games. Anyway, and so she's a golden doodle. She's like the half
She's
size,
very cute.
Yes, she's very cute, but she's also a brat who has selective hearing.
Hey, she was a perfect princess for me, other than possibly eating our SD cards.
Yeah, but like she doesn't. She only listens when she wants to. Like sometimes she listens like perfectly, and then other times she's just like, yeah, okay, go screw yourself. and then we're getting a puppy, and her name is gonna be River, and she's a Vizsla.
So cute.
Such a
I
pretty
want
dog.
one. I want one so bad.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah.
All right. What's your favorite class?
Favorite class is probably biology, just because I'm a science geek.
Oh my gosh.
We're learning about genetics right now, and
Yes.
I'm really excited because I love genetics.
I didn't do that
Wrinkly
last year.
beans.
Yes.
I didn't do biology. I didn't do genetics and biology last year.
It's pretty. At least so
Oh,
far,
wait,
at least for
maybe
me,
we did.
it's very similar to 8th grade ones. Or I think we did it back in 7th grade. Like today, we went through Punnett squares the whole time.
Yeah.
But I always enjoyed genetics and all that, especially learning who.
Like it's super easy right now because
Yeah.
I've already retained this information, and it's just kind of like putting things down and passing the tests right now. But I still I still enjoy learning about all that stuff.
All right. Liberty, do you have a question, or are we just
I
describing?
already asked. I said color.
Okay, yeah. So
I think we're done. Okay. So, how would I describe summer? I will say, and I have to pull from Andrick here, not knowing what to say, but it is definitely interesting because I've known Summer for so long, but there was a long period where we didn't, we knew each other, but we didn't fully know each other, and so
I had to move schools in 2nd grade.
very traumatic.
Yes, that was a difficult time for everyone.
It was really hard, and because you at that point you were my best friend and one of my only friends, so it was really
that was my problem too.
Yes.
And so I had to make a whole
lot of friends, and so it's very different, describing her because I knew her when she was young, and now I know her when she's a teenager. So it's very odd, but I would say you're very calm and collected and down to earth sometimes. But when we get you hyped up or just on something, that sounds bad. If you're on a train of thought or you're excited for something, you are super fun to be around.
Yes.
And I think, like I said about Noah, I think you have a really great sense of humor. I think the group of us have spend most of our time laughing with each other rather than being serious. I think you're really cool, calm, and collected when you need to be, and you're really fun when you don't. Did I take it from you, Andrick?
Gotta think.
Okay.
Brain power. Brain power. Okay.
No. Yeah.
Don't encourage me.
Brain power has been gone since 3rd hour, so.
Yeah, it's currently 3 in the afternoon. We're dead. I had a shamrock shake for breakfast, so I sugar crashed midday.
Definitely.
Okay.
It was bad.
Okay. I would describe you. Okay. How I would describe you is how good of a person you are in barely knowing you this year. How many months was it? At least just 3 or 4 or 2.
2nd semester. Beginning of 2nd semester.
Yeah. And during that time, I've been you've been very productive on what we've been doing and all that. I've never seen a person just be that productive and on one thing that they just put them to do. And that's great.
Yep.
What was that?
Sorry. I had the instinct to do it, and I was like, oh, okay. And Andrick, are you ready for the hot seat?
What's your favorite color?
Didn't even let him answer. Wow.
Wow. Okay.
It doesn't matter. He's doing it anyways.
What's your favorite color?
Holographic.
1 second. Okay.
I just spit all over my mask.
What's your favorite color and why?
And why?
Yes.
And why?
Why? Okay. My favorite color. Does it have to be just one color? No.
I don't.
So
Favorite colors.
Okay. Holographic white and holographic black.
Yes, those are
So
very
2.
pretty colors.
Now why?
Well,
But why? Okay.
they're not exactly colors. They're just.
What are they?
I mean,
They're
it's
colors
just,
with.
Is holographic a color? I don't think so.
No.
Holographic is not in fact a color, but it is a basically it's it's a color shift, so you can see the colors shift the whole rainbow.
It's like a refraction of light.
Yes.
Deal.
It's according to Merriam-Webster, it is relating to a hologram basically, but a three-dimensional image reproduced. But basically, holographic is like a shift in colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is playing with the thing under the thing?
Not me. Not me.
Thing
I
under
think
the
it
thing?
is you. Is it the thing under the table?
No, it was the,
It was the scissors.
moving.
No, I don't think it was. Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay. Don't do that. You can hear it in the headphones.
Oh, God, quiet.
What now? What's the next question?
Andrick.
What's the most important thing to you? Like, what's the most important thing?
I was speaking,
I don't
Noah.
care. I don't care.
Mr. Vice
Okay,
President,
okay.
I was speaking.
Mr.
Okay,
Vice
continue.
President. Okay.
You guys do get that reference, right?
Yes.
Okay. At
Okay.
least somebody does.
Okay.
I don't think I get the.
What was it again?
I don't think.
It's fine. It's fine. Just keep going.
Okay, what was the question again?
What's the most important thing to you?
What's the most important thing? Oh boy, that is hard. That is very hard. Okay, so what's the most important thing? What's it? My piano.
Your piano.
My piano.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. It
I didn't
has
know
to
you
be the
played.
piano.
Well, he wants
Yeah.
to be a music major, so
Yeah.
it makes sense. To
Yeah,
do
it absolutely does. I just, yeah.
That includes with the flute, the French horn, the piccolo, the guitar. Wait, did I already say drum? Okay, go ahead.
I forgot my question since somebody interrupted me. Just saying. Okay. What is okay? You're graduating this year. What is the scariest thing to you that you're graduating? Like what out of everything? What scares you the most?
That is classified, actually. That is very classified. Yeah. Not scared of anything. The only thing is that I just gotta do my work right now and all that. Graduate.
So you're just hustling to get there?
Yeah, I'm just hustling. But after that, after high school, it's classified. Very classified. I could say I'm going to NWAG for 2 years, but after that, it's classified.
How would we describe Andrick? I would describe Andrick as very just like laid back, and you rarely speak unless you have to, but I feel like when you talk, it's like, it's really like you know what you're saying and you've thought about it. Eloquently spoken. But also like you're really good about like you're really nice with your words, and you're also really funny. You classify yourself as mean. I don't think you're mean, but like that's maybe I haven't seen that side of you.
Yo, I thought someone shocked himself. I was like, oh crap.
I just look out of the corner of my eyes, see him reach over, the light turns on. And I thought the same thing. I thought he was shocked.
Oh my
he just like went like this.
Okay. I don't think you're mean though. No. Noah just turned on one of the lights in here without like telling anybody. It just did it, so we got distracted.
Scared me.
I don't think you're mean, and I think you're really like you're a good friend. I think I've said that about all of you, but like, yeah, and also, you definitely do kind of scare me. Like I'm scared of you getting mad at me. Definitely, that's all.
That seemed like it would be a very scary moment.
Yes.
I describe you as a gentle giant. So you're very nice and very kind, very soft-spoken, but you have the ability to take charge and do things that no one else will.
Are you not taller than him?
I am, but he can
Okay.
still be a giant.
Yeah.
It's an expression.
Wait, how tall are
Liberty.
you guys?
I'm like 6 foot, probably going on to 6'1".
I'm like almost 5'10".
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Sorry, I got distracted.
Again.
I drank another Shamrock Shake today.
Oh my.
I will probably have one every single day until they are gone because I fucking love, like,
What, did you just break your elbow on the table? Studio injury. We need to have a thing. This many days.
Workers' comp. Y'all have to pay. Hey, you guys' dads are doctors.
There's been 0 days in the studio without an accident.
Just like marked on the board.
Every day is 0.
I'm making a beta fish with the tape.
Oh, that's cool.
Summer has some tape right
I
now.
had a betta fish one time, and then we went on a trip, and my dad stayed home. And I came back, and that fish was like
Dead.
it was like this big. It was, or not that big, but it was huge. It got really fat, and it died. But
a beta fish? A beta fish is at best this big.
it got probably about that big or bigger. It got fat.
So what you
while I was
saying
there.
is
Are you thinking about a goldfish?
No, it was a beta fish. It was blue. It had like blue tails, swishy things. I don't know how to describe
we
it.
gotta
It was
hurry
a beta
up.
fish.
Okay.
Describe Andrick, y'all.
I described him.
Eloquently spoken.
Is that all?
Yes.
Done.
Okay.
All right.
Because I don't
Good
know that well.
job.
Story time.
All right.
Story time. Okay. Oh, I'll tell Andrick this one because he works at Walmart, so he'll appreciate it. So this is probably 4 years ago now.
Uh-huh.
My mom left her phone in the car, and I am the type of person that I hate. I refuse to see people in public. Like, if I see any of you guys in public, I will not talk to you. I would rather run away than do that.
So that means we should approach you if you're in public.
Oh my God, I would hate you. So I hate seeing people I know in public, especially at like Walmart and stuff. So I've gotten better about it through the years. I used to hate it even more than I do now. And so the thing about that was that I ended up seeing somebody at Walmart, and I left because I was like, I don't want to see you. I told my mom where I'd be, and then I texted her and I called her when I moved places, and apparently she did not have her phone. She still says to this day that she told me she didn't have her phone. I don't remember this, but
Parents lie.
we finally find each other. We're checking out, and we're arguing. We're very angry at each other because I called her like 15 times, and I started freaking out that she wasn't answering. She was mad that I left, whatever. And we finally just stopped talking to each other. And the self-checkout guy, like the little worker that walks around, was very attractive.
Oh.
And I say, he is very attractive. And my mom, and I said it about in this voice, like a calm, cool. And my mom goes, "Who's attractive?" And made dead eye contact with him, which he then looks directly at me. And I wanted to die.
Just die.
I wanted to. Oh my God. And I still get, even thinking about that, I'm embarrassed. He had to know he was attractive. He was very attractive, but I literally
died.
And then she decided
felt
she
that.
was my band, she was the band parent for one of the field trips. Mm-hmm. And she told the whole bus that.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, that, sorry. That's an embarrassing story for me.
Bet he had brown eyes.
All right. Who else has a story?
Now that I think about it, my dad's doctor story is probably not that appropriate.
All right, my story?
No.
No? Okay.
Nobody wants to hear
No one
you
wants
talk.
Okay, fine.
It was a joke, I swear. Okay. Tell your story.
All right, so.
Did you get a haircut? I'm sorry.
Oh my
I did get a haircut,
God.
yes. I got a haircut a while ago. Well, by a while, I mean like last Friday.
Okay. Sorry. Continue.
All right, continue. All right, so my friend, his name's Carter. He's the starting varsity quarterback for Heritage High School.
Hot.
Okay, and
I have not. I have
Sorry.
yet to see this card.
I have no idea what he looks
Yeah.
like either.
he's got a girlfriend, so
Yeah.
you can't take him liberty. That's
Sir, I swing more towards
I
summer
know-
than any.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he's the starting varsity quarterback, and as you guys probably know, the listeners don't. Heritage High School has an awful track record when it comes to football.
Oh, heck
Does
yes.
that mean he sucks?
No, not he sucks. The team sucks.
I've been there for the last 4 years.
Isn't it?
He is right.
Yeah.
He is right.
They have won like 3 games maybe in total in the last 4 years.
Yes.
So does Rogers. So I mean,
Right.
I always love watching their games because it's just like how not to play football.
yeah.
Tutorial for dummies.
So
there's my beta fish.
being the good
Oh, we need to take a picture today. Let me take a picture of that. You with it.
being
should just do a weekly craft.
a weekly craft.
Okay. Well, here. No, you take it with you. Take. I'm gonna take a picture of you with it. Okay. Sorry. Continue about your friend Carter.
Yeah. So being the good friend I am,
Hello.
I made a bet. I made a bet against him that I said if you win by like more than 20 points, I will buy you 10 McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Oh my gosh.
They beat that team by 40 points.
Oh gosh, like the one time, like they broke a record.
What
Like,
year?
oh my gosh.
Yes.
This was they beat them by 40 points. I also hadn't told my mom I made this bet.
Oh gosh.
So I'm sitting there watching as the cheeseburger count gets higher and higher.
Your mom's just like,
And I lean over to my mom and say, "Mom,
I'm sorry.
we're going to need to stop by McDonald's after this."
What did she say?
I told him, and she's like, "You did what?"
Excuse me?
Yeah, so I have to go to McDonald's and order 10 cheeseburgers for my friend. And then I go and put it at their doorstep because he wasn't home yet. And I get a call from his dad saying, "Hey, did you just leave food on the front door?"
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Hensley. I made a bet. I bet him 10 cheeseburgers that he would lose the game by more than 20 points.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's a lot of cheeseburgers. So what you're saying
just
is you
imagine
need to do that every time for Heritage.
Maybe.
Do cheeseburgers work?
No, you just switch the restaurants. So like 1 week it's Freddy's,
I
one
don't
week
even
it's
like McDonald's. McDonald's make me sick, but
Shamrock Shakes. That's my song.
Put it
Yes.
under Summer's Crafts. That is going to be a new special.
Craft Uno. Wait.
It's upside down.
Wait.
You put it on the board. Well, thanks for coming, friends, and we'll see you guys next week.